Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Thanks for having me out.
Oh, yeah, we love having you here. And scallops, Courtney was mentioning before the break, she loves them, but she's never cooked them. Yeah. I have not either, so show us how it's done.
Exactly. You know, people are so intimidated with scallops, but honestly, they're some of the easiest things to cook, and they're so delicious.
Okay, so how do we buy them in the store? What are we looking for?
You're looking for a bright texture, nice and soft, and then the most important thing I look for is the smell.
Okay.
You know, honestly, you're looking for smell when you're buying seafood.
Like not too fishy.
Not too fishy. If
right.
you smelled those right now, you wouldn't even smell anything.
And what I will say is, these are huge.
These are U10 jumbo sea scallops. I mean, these are big boys.
Okay.
Really big.
Okay, and you say it's super simple. I know you got your pan heated up. What else do we need to do?
Very important, get a hot pan. Very important anytime you saute, especially with seafood. And olive oil.
Okay.
I like to use a non-stick pan. That way, the seasoning doesn't stick to the bottom of it, and it'll allow you to get a really nice sear on it. So that's important. Scallops, a lot of times, they'll have a little side muscle. These particular ones don't, but if you do, you can see it, and you just pick it off, because you don't want to eat those because it gets real chewy.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right, so you just want to look for that.
Yep.
Okay.
So a little bit of sea salt. I like Himalayan sea salt because...
I was just going to say, that looks so beautiful.
It's got a lot of good health benefits, too, with this. Yep.
On the texture of the scallop, I mean, Chef Steve, you were saying you don't want it to be chewy. That's why you remove that little muscle there. But in general, a nice scallop, when properly prepared, will just sort of fall apart, right?
It really will. Yeah, honestly. You see that, how we hit it there?
Yes.
I like seasoning the one side.
Okay.
Put it in the oil.
Straight for the oil.
Yep. And that's seasoned side down, right?
Yep, seasoned side down. Give it a little, once you get it in there, give it a couple little shakes like that, and then I go and season the other side.
Fantastic.
Just like so. Now we're going to let that rest. Typically a good sear on a scallop will take about 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you're looking at the screen now, you're seeing that Greek yogurt, avocados, and lime juice. That is part of how you're going to be preparing this pineapple salsa, correct?
It is. So we've got a grilled pineapple salsa. I'll have you guys help me.
Perfect.
You guys feel like helping me chef it up a little bit?
Always.
All right. So we grilled off the pineapple, and then we cut everything up into nice little pieces. So we go ahead and put everything in the bowl. Yep.
We're putting everything in?
Yep. You got grilled pineapple. Then we've got some jalapeno.
Ooh, nice and spicy.
Little green bell pepper, red onions.
Nice. Oh, this smells so good.
Yes, and then cilantro.
Oh, cilantro, okay.
Yes.
That's finely chopped, right?
Yeah, a little pinch, right?
Little pinch of salt and pepper. You can use the same sea salt there. And then lastly, a little bit of rice wine vinegar.
Oh, that's what that is?
So what I love about this one is it's got all the flavors. You got the sweetness from the pineapple, you got the heat from the jalapeno, and you got a little bit of acidity in the vinegar.
It's so fresh and delicious, too.
And real quickly, you just cut the pineapple in the rings, I guess, right? Stick it on the grill for a couple minutes,
That's it. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, just grill it for a couple minutes each side. Take it off, cool it down in your refrigerator for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then pull it out and cut it up.
Could we make this even a day before to let that all marinate together?
Typically, you want to let it marinate about an hour.
Okay.
But, you know, for today, we'll just do that, and it'll still be good.
Purposes.
Yeah, the flavors will come around and develop a little bit if you let them sit.
And fresh pineapple is preferred, but if you get in a bind, is it okay to use it out of a can?
You know, I prefer fresh. Come on.
Whoa,
man,
whoa. Those are fighting words.
You know, in all honesty, yes.
It really is?
You really can, but I prefer the fresh ones, of course.
I thought I was going to be kicked out of this segment.
So let's check our scallops. Oh, yeah, we're getting that really nice sear.
Beautiful.
We're just about there.
And what color are you going for, Chef Steve?
On the sear?
Yeah.
I'm going for right about there. You see that nice color on there?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Look at that.
Like medium to light brown then.
Exactly. And like I said, so many people are just intimidated by cooking scallops. It's really, really simple. Get you a nice pan, some hot olive oil, get that nice sear, and you can eat a scallop like medium.
Okay.
So once you get that sear, flip it over and give it a few more minutes, and it's done.
Okay, and just top and bottom. You don't have to even get the edges.
Correct. Right, and because the last thing you want to do is overcook scallops, and then they get real rubbery.
Yeah,
so you don't want to do that. Right.
Okay.
Right. And I think that's where people, you know, make their most mistakes is overcooking it.
Yeah, I've done that. I know.
So that's about it. I flip it. I'm going to turn the heat off and then just let them sit. We can. So what else we have here is avocado mousse. Now what that is, it's fresh avocados, and you whip it together. You can either use a whisk with a mixing bowl with yogurt, fresh lime juice, and a little bit of salt and pepper.
Oh, beautiful.
So you can whisk it together, or you can put it in the KitchenAid mixer and just whip it for about 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, and so that's sort of on the bottom of our plate?
Exactly.
Okay.
So what we'll do, take some of this mousse here.
Oh, that's such a great texture, too.
Yeah, it really is. And the flavors, you know, you got the avocado, you got the pineapple salsa, you got this beautiful sweet jumbo scallop. Just give it a nice little smear like that.
Oh, yeah.
Look how fancy that is. And is part of the reason you do it like that, not just for a pretty base, but also to just hold them in place?
It is.
So they don't slide around.
Exactly, so it serves a couple different purposes, exactly.
Cool.
So then we just place our nice seared scallops right on top.
Look at that presentation.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Nice.
The salsa ready.
Nice sear. And you know that sear, another thing too, is it really caramelizes the scallop, so it brings out its natural flavors.
Oh, nice.
That's the most important thing about a sear, is just the flavor aspect of it. Okay.
And then to top it off, we have this fresh pineapple.
Oh, yes. Very good job. That's okay. I'm not going to be hired at Ocean Air for food display.
Hey,
earlier you said the smell. Let's go back to buying the scallops. I mean, let's say you go to the seafood counter. When everything is behind the glass, how do you ask them to smell it?
I would.
You
Absolutely.
Do? So, like, check out the scallops. Do you mind if I sniff them first?
Well, they'll put them like in a bag or something like that, you know. So most people don't do that, but you don't. The last thing you want to do is get home and realize you got some seafood that wasn't very fresh.
Yeah.
And these are expensive at the store, so, you know.
Make sure you're buying them nice and fresh then.
Right. I would suggest like Central Market, you know, they have really nice seafood over there.
Absolutely.
So, right.
Perfect.
Chef Steve, it's great to see you, and we'll see you over at the Ocean Air sometime.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, good to see you. And as always, if you would like to see the recipe, you can check out the food section on our website, HoustonLife.tv.